Like
That's funny. I go back in 2 weeks. Hey, Joe, you got some of those ball tip steaks? Yeah. I'm having some friends over. Can I have a couple of boxes? Sure.
like selling candy to a baby.
Yeah. What about those Big Sam steaks? I said, well, they're the same size as the ball tips and the same amount. They're $1 cheaper. Why are they $1 cheaper? I said, well, you know, my favorite is the ball tip. But those Big Sam's are pretty darn good too. I said, it's just something for the customer. You know, I suppose. I mean, I really don't know. Ain't gonna lie to you. Well, maybe next time I'll try the Big Sam's. I said, well, you won't be disappointed, I can tell you that. And they'd buy them, but they'd always go back to the ball tips. In New Zealand, 1/4 mile deep. It runs real deep. It's a cold running fish too. Now, if you really want to get fancy, I got orange roughy, which also comes from New Zealand. Bit expensive though, because it has a taint of sweetness to it. Really? My wife really, you know, she'll eat a mild fish, but she really doesn't care. I said, you want to surprise her? You want to tell her that you bought this fish and that, you know, you're going to cook it.
Making me want fish. I don't even eat fish.
Yeah. And she said, God damn, Joe, she loved that orange roughy. Did you tell her what it was? He said, nope. You didn't tell her you caught it. And he goes, I said, when's the last time you did the New Zealand? He laughed his ass off. So there's one girl who had never bought anything comes over and says, do you have any apple flautas? I said, no.
It sounds familiar.
Yeah, I said, no, we don't have any apple flautas. And so I was trying to, you know, she never bought anything, so I wasn't really paying attention to her. So I was paying attention. I had 3 other girls in front of me, and they were picking out stuff. And she says, you know, she said, you're the third Schwanman that tells me that you don't have apple flautas. I says, well, we're I don't know, we don't have any apple flautas. And I'm going back to my customer getting their orders because there's 3 of them. And she says, well, that's a shame, you know, that you advertise them in your book and you don't even carry them. I says, well, she pissed me off. I said, the reason we don't have any apple flautas is because the midgets are on strike.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh yeah, and you told this whole story about midgets making the flautas, right? And she bought the shit?
No. I said, because the midgets are on strike. The midgets, I said, well, you know, they're little apple flautas. We get them from little apples, you know, little apple trees, so it takes midgets to pick up. Oh, and I said, God, they're on strike. And she says, oh my God. And one of the girls looking at me looks at her and says, hey, you know he's fucking with you, don't you? And she pissed me off. You know he's fucking with you, don't you? Right in front of me. The midgets are on strike. Dumb bitch.
I think the reason for it really though is that it's a popular item.
Yeah, it's a popular item, and the thing about it, it is a popular item with the customers that buy them on a regular basis, okay? Every now and then other people will try them because they hear from friends or neighbors, whatever, and they try them. So the idea behind being a sales manager is that you have to get into the computer and go back about 6 weeks and then 6 weeks more to see what your sales on each item is. It's mild. Actually, it's a little bit milder than cod. They're both pretty mild. And she came over. It was about 10 o'clock in the morning. And she took off. She was real happy. Okay. About 5:30, she found us again. And she said, I want my money back. I want to return the fish.
What?
To Robert Raby. you know, and he was, the dumb shit was gonna do it. I said, excuse me? I said, what was wrong with the fish? She said, nothing, we just didn't like it.
Yeah, well.
I said, okay. I said, and you want your money back? I said, okay, can I have the box? And she says, yeah. And she had a little stick of it. I said, you want me to give you your money back? Y'all didn't like it, but you just returned one stick.
You ate most of it.
I said, you ate, yeah, 90% of it, and y'all didn't like it, so you're bringing one little stick to get your money back. I said, if you were in my shoes, what would you do? She took the box, turned around, and left. Let me get another beer. Let me get another beer.
People are crazy.
Oh yeah, trying to fuck me over.
You know, folks, I've recorded a lot of my dad talking on these quote podcasts, unquote. But what I meant to say was since I've recorded so much of him, you know, what I do, I record things into sects, SECTS, SEC, SECTS, sects, and I was thinking about calling them the Dad Chronicles. I was like, but I've recorded so many of them, so I'm gonna round it off at 30, maybe 35. I'm not sure yet. I'll figure it out because he's peppered into a lot of my stuff, but fuck it. Dad Chronicles 31. Dad Chronicles 31. Enjoy.
It might be hidden. That thing there.
Be careful. Don't cut your fingers
Yeah, I
off.
don't want to stick my hand. It's vibrating, all right. Oh shit.
He's over here, but he's using his phone. He's got a flashlight on his
Here you go, mijo. Oh, you let him know that he's got a flashlight in his phone?
Yeah, I reminded him.
Bueno, pero ahí está, mira, si quieres esta.
Yeah, that thing is vibrating.
Oh, so go tighten it.
Yeah, are you kidding? I can't even get in there.
We'll make it bigger. I would. Make it bigger and then later on buy the cover. Right? There's covers bigger.
Whoa, what'd you just do?
Nothing, it just turned.
Oh.
The system turned off.
How did you do that?
Are you sure you can work or you need the light? This, the traje la lámpara.
No, I'm just seeing it is vibrating. And what it is the damn bird cage que pusieron, ¿te acuerdas?
Bird,
Yeah.
Birdcage.
Yeah, it's
Se volvió a zafar.
thing that goes round and round. Yeah.
So what is it loose?
It's vibrating, that's all I can say.
Huh. Well.
Oh, that's why I
Well,
thought
check the button. No le pongas.
Yeah, I have to.
Don't put it. Just.
And besides, and they're all real loose. They don't tighten anymore.
Oh, you tighten it already or what?
No, they don't tighten anymore.
I was about to ask how you got all those things off so quick, but I guess that's how.
Yeah.
'Cause I was only in the bathroom for like a minute, and then I came out, and he was.
You're
and
dead?
Well, I came out, and the thing was off, and the cane was next to it, and I was like, okay, well, he did that. So I didn't.
Do you smell anything?
Yeah, it's that acrylic smell.
Like a plastic smell.
Not as much now, but earlier it was more so. No, there it goes.
What?
It's like a plastic.
Burning?
It's like
Yeah. But I didn't smell it in there. Let's see.
Smell it.
It's 77,
It's not over here. It's coming out of the laundry room for sure, I think.
71,
Or near it, at
75, it's 77.
Unless maybe it's in here.
Maybe go outside, honey, then come back.
Yeah, that's where it's coming from. You smell it?
Yeah.
Don't tell me now we gotta buy a new air conditioner.
I don't know.
We're gonna call the guys or
What am I going to pay him with?
you good looks. Get an IOU, Daddy. Just tell him I'll give you an IOU.
What's that paper there?
Oh, that's instructions that I have in there.
That your dad has because he's the one that does this. Google it. Google takes care of everything.
Well, I guess we're just going to see and wait until it pops until I get paid at the end of the month when I have a little extra money to get a technician down
You
here.
gotta get ready with the fence. Thank God you got me that air conditioner.
Right, yeah.
You bitch!
But you can come and sleep with me. I mean, it doesn't matter.
I don't mind sleeping with you, but I ain't sleeping with Becky.
Well, that's why we got that curtain there.
Yeah. No, I guess we'll just let it, I mean, it's going to do that.
Uh-huh. And Jordan can sleep on the floor, huh, Jordan?
Geez.
Hell no, he says, I'm picking me the fan.
A cold tile, yeah, maybe.
Let's close this door here.
We got the cod where Josiah sleeps.
Oh.
I just heard it today, so you can take your nap now that we have a phone, I mean, our flashlight.
Well, we gotta keep an eye on it, and if it catches on fire.
No, it's not going to catch on fire.